Hey everybody, I wanted to talk today about lowering our expectations of ourselves. How crazy is that? That kind of seems a little bit bizarre, right? To think, let's lower our expectations. Bear with me here, okay? So have you ever been through one of those circumstances or situations where you're really determined to succeed at something? Let's say, I think that this is something that every person can kind of relate to, and that would be, hi Samantha, that would be their diet, okay? So say that you just started a new diet plan, right? You're excited, you're pumped up, you're like, I'm gonna crush this, I'm gonna do so well with this, and then maybe a couple days in, you see a donut and you're like, oh my God, like this donut, it looks so good. I'm so hungry. It's a donut, you know what happens, and you stare at it and you're like, oh my God, I need this donut. And you're like, no donut. Sticking to this plan. I'm going to lose this weight. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get where I want to be. And so you go away, say, lead me not into temptation, right? Remove it from sight. You get away from it. You're like, okay, I'm good. Don't need this. I'm good. And then maybe the next day, there's another treat. There's another something, a temptation that comes up. And finally, one of these days comes by and you give in. You give in to the temptation and you eat the donut or the cupcake or the Kit Kat bar or that bag of Doritos that's been harassing you. Maybe you had a bad day. Maybe you're PMSing. Maybe, I don't know, you got chewed out by your boss and you're just stressed out. Who knows what happened? But you give in and it happens. And then you go into this place of like self-loathing almost. Like you're so disappointed in yourself that you gave in. And then you look at this and go, well, I'm just a failure. I'm just such a failure. I should just give up. I'm never going to lose this weight. I always give in to these temptations. This isn't for me. I'm never going to succeed at this. And it's like this horrible little mind assault that we get that just completely tears us up. And what we forget to remember, isn't that ironic? What we don't remember, how about that, is all the days that we did well. So why do we always focus on the failures? Why is it never good enough? Sorry, my dog's trying to escape from out of my desk. Why is it never good enough that we've been working so hard and we've done such a good job, and then we have one slip up? Why is it always that thing that we focus on? Why do we do that to ourselves? I believe it's because humans are human, and we have this human nature. It just is what it is. We are imperfect beings, and we are constantly reminded that we are imperfect beings by the enemy. He's always coming in. He's always telling us, you're not good enough. Nobody's going to love you. You can't do this. You're never going to reach your goals. And we have to learn how to stand in truth and to shut that down. That's when we have to lower our expectations to the point of acknowledging that we are not Jesus, okay? There was one perfect man, and he got angry too. Remember when he tossed up the tables because he was so upset seeing them turn his, the house into a den of robbers? It's human nature, to go through these emotions and these feelings. So we have to remember that we are just human. And when we hear those things come up, when we hear that voice telling us that we're a failure and that we'll never succeed and we're never going to be good enough and people are better off without us around, we have to shut that off. It's like literally like creating a barrier where you're going, no, I'm not going to listen to that because I've been successful doing X, Y, and Z, and I had one donut. Yeah, I wanted it. Okay, I'm sorry. I was really hungry, and they were giving out donuts for free at the grocery store when I shouldn't have gone to the grocery store when I was hungry, but it was the only time I had. And so, yeah, I had a donut. I'm not a failure. I'm not unworthy. I'm not unlovable. I'm not anything besides a beautiful child of God that's human, and I'm hungry. Like, we have got to stop being so hard on ourselves when we make mistakes, when we do things that are just human. And we have to stand in the love of God that is showing us and saying, look how beautiful you are. Look how wonderful you've been made. Look how precious you are to me, that I sent my son who willingly gave his life for you to have freedom from listening to this nonsense. You know, that's how we really are seen, not as a failure because we had a donut or because we backslid, we didn't go to the gym one day or maybe a whole week. Maybe we missed the gym for a whole week. It doesn't make you a failure. It just makes you human. It means that you have to create new habits. It means that your body still needs to detox from certain stuff. It's just normal. So lower your expectations when you make a mistake. Show yourself some grace and understanding. Say, you know what? Yeah, I had that donut. Man, it was good. I guess I'm going to have to spend an extra 15 minutes on the treadmill tomorrow. Oops. It happened. It happened. And it's okay. So don't be so hard on yourself. Don't fall for the lies that you hear come up in your mind telling you that because you failed at something or backslid or whatever, or made a mistake, that you are somehow now unworthy and a failure at life or a failure at your goals or whatever. All of that is nonsense. It's all lies. It's all untrue. So remember that you are perfect and beautiful and wonderfully made, and it's okay to sometimes just be human. I hope you guys have a great day. It was such a blessing to be able to be on here with you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.